Hey, y'all. I told you I might see you later. We'll see if anybody pops in on this one because I didn't tell anybody I was going live. I didn't anything. But I just got sent one of the best clips yet I think I've seen so far. So I figured, why not take some cracks because I got some shit to say today. Well, actually, this has been something that's been on my mind for quite some time. I don't usually like to give some of these very much attention, but this one, she's a special kind of stupid. So give it a minute, see if anybody pops in here. I might have to share it to my other page. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. She's not even worth the main channel. That's the funny thing is she's not worth even remotely worth the main channel. We will see where we go. But I've got a clip that she decided to take down. I've got some fun shit. Hey, the real angel. Hey, Emery. We're going to talk some shit. I hear that there's a nay horse. Horse that's a horse, of course. Running her yapper. Because that's all she does. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh, Petty Becky is out in full effect. And it feels good. It feels so good. We can sit in my room. Hold on. I gotta let the cat in. Hold on. We're just gonna have a chat. A chat. What are you guys up to? Come on. Hi, buddy. You coming to join me? You coming to join me? Mercedes girl. Oh, I should text Mobs. She doesn't even know I'm going live. She probably doesn't even know what happened. She probably doesn't even know what's going on. Hold on. Let me text her. Hold on. She doesn't even. Mercedes girl. So remember in Mobs today? Well, Mr. Ed is claiming that she's sending a cease and desist for a Christmas present to Mobs. Can somebody say people cannot take criticism or commentary out here at all? Like at all. People legit cannot handle anything. Yes, she's live. I just got sent a clip and she's live threatening to send Mobs a cease and desist for Christmas. She's got to get an attorney though and all this stuff. So she's going to put a big red bow on it. You can't make this shit up, y'all. I was dying laughing. I can't stand her, but I get clips of her occasionally. And I was laughing so hard. I'm like, oh, I'm going to talk about this because this is funny. Mr. Ed is threatening to send Mobs cease and desist for Christmas. She almost sounds like Betty right now. She really does. She's like so bothered. She's like, she has been obsessed with me for 3 years. Oh my God. Like every time she goes live about me every fucking day. Mobs doesn't even go live every day, first of all. Secondly, she only cracks jokes on the shit that you're saying because it's ridiculous. It's just great. Oh, it made me so happy. I love when you just watch these people just. And I don't like her as is. Like, I can't stand that one. I've never liked her. You get a lawsuit. You get a lawsuit. Like, isn't she the same one that cracks jokes on people in their frivolous lawsuits, but yet she's going to get an attorney to send a cease and desist that isn't even worth the paper that you write it on? Bitch, send me one too. I want to cease and desist so I can burn it right on freaking camera in front of you and tell you to go stick it up your ass. Like, you have allowed people on your panel to go after her children. You have allowed people on your panel to go after a lot of our real lives. in your chat. Get the hell out of here. I know. You get a lawsuit for Christmas. You get a lawsuit for Christmas. Jingle bells, C&D cells. No, you don't, Elle. You don't have to have an no, you don't have to have an attorney. She probably needs one though, because her legal knowledge that she spews on everything is very limited. She probably should stick to hanging out with her buddy Tyler over there, who is just as ignorant as she is. They would make a great pair. Hey, crazy nurse. Oh, I'm just cracking on Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed's over there threatening that she's gonna send mobs a cease and desist for Christmas, and I am cracking the hell up. I am already planning it. Elle, I got to get them in order. And there's probably going to be 18 days of it again, but yeah. It's going to be a good one this year. I came to this channel because she's not even worth my main channel. Like, I don't give two shits. But I was cracking up. I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all. If you aren't watching this, she is just so triggered and bothered by every little thing. Laura's who I call Mr. Ed. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, that's who I call Mr. Ed. I don't usually fuck with her at all. Like, I just laugh when they cover her. But she's some shady ass shit. Talk about. Oh. And 1 ton over there, bitch. Who you calling 1 ton? Excuse me? Excuse me? These people are wilding out here. Like, I've never seen. Oh, crazy nurse. She's pissed because Mobs calls her out. Mobs doesn't pull any punches. Mobs just doesn't like her. They were friends at one point in time, I guess, way before I ever came around. That is probably the most shocking thing to me about anything that I've learned out here was that Mobs was friends with Laura and Tiffany. Like, that's still, like, I still sit there and scratch my head over those. Yeah, it pisses me off. And I don't know One Wind or Randy at all, really. I've just barely started like going in their chats. But I have seen Laura do the most vile, despicable, disgusting everything. She is just putrid, like disgusting. She says Mobs is obsessed with her, but she wants to be the next Molly. That's what I see. Like, she is trying so hard to be Molly. You didn't miss anything, crazy nurse, really. You didn't. I'm just laughing over here. Like, I was laughing so hard. I'm like, oh no, I got to talk to somebody about this because this shit's funny. Because I swear it's the same person that we've heard say, these frivolous lawsuits, and she complains about Betty. Meanwhile, she's acting like Betty's twin. You can't make it up. You cannot make this shit up. It's great time. Great time at band camp. And I love it over here because nobody knows this channel exists. And I can say whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want. It's nice. It's nice like that. Yeah, she's including, she also said, they were like, I wonder what her husband thinks of her doing this, like of her obsession with you. And she's like, I doubt he even knows. That is why I'm writing the cease and desist to both of them. I'm going to include him on it. Huh. Okay, then. Whatever floats your boat. I'm sure she needs a new paperweight. She's probably got some products to test out. So you send her a piece of paper. She'll probably like see what holds them down, if it lights it up. Hey, I would rather get a cease and desist than an exploding candle, but that's just me. Oh, I've got clips of that one. She goes on. Did you guys catch her live the other day or anybody see clips? I know she took it down when she was threatening to go after people's adult children. And then in the next breath, she talks about how the person who she thinks is going to go live or real life on her, she buddied up to her only to hurt somebody else that she was fighting with at the time. Like she admits all of it. Did you, any of you guys see that stuff? I have it, like 30 minutes of it, and it was the most ridiculous stuff. But she was threatening people's children, adult children, but still for no reason too. It was just, I feel like people have lost their goddamn minds. Of course, I don't know if some of these people had minds to begin with. I'll wait. And then she did the do do do. Some of these people give me great joy. They just give me great joy to laugh about. They really do. They just make me feel like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, she's Mercedes. She's been on it. I saw that crazy nurse. I saw that she went ape shit off the deep ends. Like, just, I will have to say though, I have hesitation with some of that going on because I I think people are putting too much into certain situations, but we'll see how it pans out. I'm not a big fan of certain people that are like going after Betty right now just because of some of their involvement in some of the cases too. Happy, happy, happy. I agree with you on that to a certain point, but I'm sorry. I can't with Laura. Period. Point blank. End of story. Nope. No way. No how. No. Nope. 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 That is one that is a swift and utter no. The ignorance of that one is astounding to me. Like, I will give you that on most of the people, especially from the OG drama community. But with her, there is just absolutely nope. No. And the fact that she follows in MGL's footsteps all the time, like just mimics and like that's a little fucking weird too. Yeah, crazy nurse. There's just a little bit like, I don't know. It's weird. There's a lot of history with a lot of people out here, but she can be right a couple times. Like she's been right on a few things. I'll give her that, but it still doesn't make me like her. Just because you're right occasionally doesn't mean I like you or give you a pass. I think her foul, disgusting behavior is way worse. But then I sit there and go, look who they are all like, they're all buddy buddy. It's fucking wild. Yeah, happy. I agree with you. Yeah, I don't know, Mercedes. I don't know, like, I don't know the ins and outs of the dynamic of their friendship or their relationship like that, nor do I care to. I think it's a relationship out of convenience. Like they use each other when they need stuff. Like when Molly got banned, she needed a platform, so she went to using things. Yeah, she very much is crazy nurse. I see them both kind of all the same way too. Like a lot of them are very similar in ways. But what I notice the most out of all this is there's so much past strife and conflict with all of these people, and they cannot let it go. They cannot. Oh, no. Good night. I hope you feel better. I won't be on here long. I just was laughing so hard. I needed to laugh with somebody because I was like, this shit's unbelievable. Like, now we're sending out cease and desist for fucking Christmas presents. What has happened to these people? And this is where like the nonstop chaos and the drama, like in the personal hurt. Can you stop, please? Can you come over here and lay down? Buddy, Kiki. Can you come over here? Can you come here? Kiki's being a mess. Not you. No, not you. B Fergs, how though? How? That's like asking for trouble. That's like saying, oh, you haven't done me wrong, but I'm going to ignore everything you've done to other people. What? Did you hear that, B Fergs? I don't know if you were here. Did you hear her? She's threatening to send mobs to C&D. Please do, Nanya. Yeah, she said, she goes, it's going to be after Thanksgiving, and then you'll get something in the mail, and it'll be with a pretty red bow. And I'm like, what? What is happening here? What? She is misinformation nonstop. She is reckless. I don't know. She needs to stick to the drama. Like, straight up. Straight up. It's just crazy to me. I'm like, threatening mobs. Threatening mobs because mobs commentates on you. But I could have sworn. Anyways, that clip from the other day that I took, that shit right there proved enough to me of exactly what's happening. Like, showed flat out who she is. Front row seat. She gets done threatening somebody, yell and scream and holler and hooting and carrying on. And then the next thing I know, she's talking about how she ran to NC, who I don't really know shit about, and hate bonded with NC. Yeah, she says she has to get an attorney. B-Fergs, I can't because those of you that know I can't stand her. I can't do it. Happy. And I know, I get it. I know you kind of align with some of the ones that don't. I get it from all sides, but there's boundaries, and that's a swift no boundary. That's a no. Every person that pisses her off, she goes after. I'm sorry, it is what it is on that. She doesn't have any stability as far as keeping it on YouTube at all. And nor do the people that surround her, like, at all. And I like some of the people in the OG that kind of here and there. Not that one. Nope. Of course, here's my thing. I'll be honest. She allowed Vada in her chat to talk shit on me, Molly on her panel to talk shit on me. She don't know a fucking thing about me, and she is probably the dumbest person I've ever seen on the internet. And that's not joking. Like, that girl don't have a brain at all, and she's like 15 years my senior, and I have zero respect for her. Hey, Twist. Stop bitching. I barely bitch. This is why it's funny for me, because I'm just like, this is can't. I can't. In the fact that she was the one people were running to as she's taking pot shots, and the people that were running in her chat to complain about other creators are doing the exact same thing and sitting there and condoning the bullshit that she's threatening people. I can't. I see people. I'm a watcher. I'm that way too. But I think you associate with some of the people that are like on. So the OG, I don't know how the lines go. I don't see them like that because I enjoy some of those people too. Like, I think you're kind of more like me, and you kind of like see bits and pieces from each side, and you're like, well, that makes sense, and that makes sense, and here's history there. Like, it kind of, you take it all in, and you like don't really make, and I'm not close like that with mobs, like nowhere close. But bitch, I don't care who you are. Like if she would have been threatening anybody, I would have still been laughing about that shit because that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. The dumbest shit. Meanwhile, bitching about Betty filing frivolous lawsuits and how she's going to get laughed out of court. The fuck out of here, people. Y'all are nuts. Has it always been like this? The OGs in here? Has this been the constant cycle of wash, rinse, repeat? Is this just the cycle that goes around, or is it worse now than ever? Because a year ago it was bad, but it was nowhere close to this. From all sides, that's kind of what I do too. I think that's the best way, Happy, is like, because you're never going to get the full context in one spot. You have to watch even the people that like you might be inclined to not like. Not Laura. Laura provides no factual anything like for me, and it feels like it's really bad. But then I look back and I'm like, these are the same patterns and the same cycles. I think that have been evolving for a long time, and I think it just kind of switches up a little bit, if I'm right. Yeah, I think so too, Nanya. I think you're right on that. Yeah, Crazy Nurse, that's the one I was referring to. There's just, I've seen a lot, and that's all I'm saying. And I'm keeping my mouth shut. Sometimes it's better for me to keep my mouth shut because there's certain things that two wrongs are never going to make a right. So there's that. And there's that. There's that. I don't know. I think I like to have the porthole into the drama community because a lot of them hang out in all these different communities. There's like such an overlap, and it just kind of. She said it would be the year of low salutes. Yeah. No, happy. Every single person has flaws. That's human nature. You would be lying to say that wasn't the case. If people can't identify, I have fucking flaws all the time. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Every person has. But that's the thing is you have to, it's such a personal, how do I say this nicely? The pick me shit. I'll just say it. The pick me stuff with a bunch of people who are pick me girls. They're pick me girls. How else, Marcy? Yeah. The pick me shit will never work for me. I'll be honest. Like, I feel, God, how do I say this nicely? It's not gonna come out nice. It's gonna be blunt. I see a lot of people that are miserable in their own personal lives who are fulfilling some void with drama, and like they have had so much personal hurt and conflict in their own lives, and they think that this is healing for them in some way, shape, or form, when in reality it's that repeat cycle. And a lot of people who have been abused in relationships, childhood, whatever, almost become the abusers in ways because they're behind a screen. There's no consequences. And I think for some people that makes them feel better at a time and place. Like it feels good almost to get revenge on somebody, even though it's not the person that might have hurt them in the past. It's almost like they're taking out their frustration and anger on other people around them. Hurt people, right? That's 100% the truth. And I think you have a lot of it in the drama community, in the OG drama community, because I think a lot of strong bonds are formed within, certain groups. Like people really connect over illnesses, family trouble, losses, grief. Like there's so many things that people really connect on that are strong bonds. But then once that goes away, they hate each other. And then once they hate each other, it becomes so personal, they can't let it go. They like can't let it go. And then there's sides of it. I don't know. I don't know. Mr. Ed will never be somebody I will fuck with. And everybody to each their own. As far as I'm concerned, you go where you want, but you do what you want. But the writing is on the wall. This is where it pisses me off, because no matter how many times you can tell a person, like you can't tell a person shit. Let's be honest. You cannot tell a person shit. The more you try to tell somebody what is actually happening, and people who refuse to see it or they want the blinders on, the more you try to force somebody to see what you see, or what's going to happen, and you try to protect them out of like, hey, we're warning you, this is who this is. Like, and I have to give props to the OGs, because not one of them has tried to sway me on a single thing. They provided me history when I asked. They would show me where to find the proof on all sides. Didn't matter. Not a single one of them has asked me to like certain people, not like certain people, how I should feel about anything. None of that. Not a single one from any of the sides. And I was allowed to make up my mind, and I was provided plenty of history, and I navigated through it, figured out who I would fuck with and who I wouldn't, and stuck to it. And I've trusted my gut on that. But the more people like feel like they have to choose, it almost like backfires almost, if that makes sense. Yeah, happy, happy, happy. I agree. I think I'm still in the shock factor, and this shit's so ridiculous, y'all. Like at the end of the day, this is YouTube. This is YouTube. It's disgusting to see the lengths that people are going to. And there's a lot of disgusting, vile people around us every day. And Happy, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That say some of the most vile, despicable, disgusting, putrid, harmful shit that get a pass. They get a complete and utter pass for the majority. But if somebody else was to do those exact same things, yeah, Beefergs, I get that. So how does a sub do that when we don't communicate with you in the background? What do you mean, Scorpio? I don't talk to anybody really behind the scenes. Honestly, I talk to a handful of girls behind the scenes, and that's it. I don't interact like that. I come on here, do the content I want to do. Whatever fulfills me, my passion, what I'm interested in, what I see as problematic, what I see as dangerous behavior, like Tyler Feller, the Tim Ballard stuff, like those are all manipulation tactics, and they just range from various things. I fulfill myself with my content. I'm not looking for ass pats from anybody else on YouTube. Like, so I don't know. I don't know what you're asking though. Like, how does a sub do that? Hey, let's be honest. Hey, Stargazer. Oh, to find Scorpio, tell me who you want to know the history on, and I'll tell you what channels to go to. That's the thing. Don't be afraid to ask questions and say names. Do you know that everyone has met or known a psycho? Oh, yeah, 100%. Crazy nurse. Yes, I do know that. I don't talk to many people behind the scenes. I go with my gut. Yep. Agreed, Beefergs. Yeah, exactly. Shopaholic. That's the thing. Like, I can laugh at Laura, but I will never like go after Laura. Like, not worth the time, the energy, the mental space. She just annoys the piss out of me. Like, there's just certain people, and y'all have those people too. Let's be truthful here. Let's be honest for a moment. We all have those people that it doesn't matter what the fuck they did, even if they do something right. I'm sorry, bitch. No, not gonna like you. It's never gonna change. I'm not gonna give you a pass. I'm going with my gut. I fuck that. Hide in the bushes, twist. Don't do that. There's no need for that. There's no need for anybody to be hiding. Hey, Queen Bella, Stargazer. I haven't looked. I've been crazy busy. Scorpio. I don't watch a lot of the lives. I get some really interesting clips because people send me funny shit that they know I'm gonna laugh about. Um, Other than that, like I don't really go watch like I'll pop into Burnt Toast occasionally if she's live, but I am so sick of Betty content. I can't even take it. Um, Blank Screen I popped into. Mm, Trying to think of who else I've watched. Mobs. There was somebody else's chat the other day that I was in that I can't even remember who it was now. I really selectively don't go many places. Oh, Crimes and Fashion. Crimes and Fashion and Mobs are probably the two channels I'm most comfortable in, to be honest, as far as like chats, because the chats are like, they're not always derogatory. A lot of times it's funny shit. They're off topic. Like it's more of a just kind of an even keel. We have just pretty common conversations. Nobody's really going after each other in the chats in those places. I don't know. Those are kind of my comfortable spots, I guess you could say. I've gone into One Wind and Randy's lately because I've been trying to like piece together some history here. That's too much. It's too much. Yeah. I like her mods too. Ooh, mob documentaries. Yeah. Queen Bella, that I see, I don't understand all that. Like I don't. You guys ask me a question, I'm gonna tell you who it is, what I'm talking about. Like I've even had to ask for names lately. Beefworks, you're not missing shit at all. Hey, Starry Night. Revenge takes too much energy. Absolutely, Peg. But so many of these people cannot let it go. Cannot let it go. They cannot let their hate and their anger and they continue to do shit. Like I that's what's hard for me too, is because I sit in mobs chats and until somebody comes in the channel, like there's been times where many times where we that's never even been brought up during the live stream. And then one of their fucking random alts will go live or will come in the chat and start talking shit on Laura's behalf. And you know exactly what's going on. And it, they go for her kids, her husband. She threatened to show up at Mob's house not long ago. Like, I've never heard, and again, I don't see everything. I'm just saying what I know. Does Bank sound like Beast? Does Bank sound like Beast? Bank sound like Beast. Huh? Twist, I'm confused. MM and CF go live. Who's CF? Crimes and Fashion. I know that's my favorite time though, because I'm like getting kids ready for bed or for school in the morning. I have some time to myself in the morning. That's my favorite time. The rest of the day, I'm pretty much body cams. Yeah, Marcy, that's fun too. Yep. Stargazer, 100%. Scorpio, I wish I knew who the fuck is telling you you're stirring though, because how are you supposed to understand unless you're just like unless people have answered the questions and I don't know what you're stirring. Who's Beast? I'm so confused at what you guys are even talking about. See, I'm so confused. Like, I'm sitting here like, "Oh, wait, what? Who's Beast?" Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Nope. No. Oh, hell no. Now I get it, sorry. I'm over here. See, I don't watch those guys. I tried to watch BX. Nope, not for me. Um, what? Scorpio? I don't get that. I see you trying to ask questions, but I don't know. I guess it doesn't bother me because I just whatever. No one's innocent. I agree with you, Happy. I do agree with you on that. I'm so like, see, you guys are so easy to confuse me because I don't pay attention to shit like that. Y'all, when I shut this off, I shut it off. I watch the clips I get, I laugh my ass off. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. No, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's I think we yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's just another thing. Happy, are you still here? The hate bonding. I An enemy of my friend is my friend. Do you Happy, you don't hate bond with anybody, do you? I've never see, that's why I adore some of the OGs because there's some of you that I just fucking get. Like some of you guys just I get it. Like you see it all the same. You see everybody in their faults. You appreciate certain things from each one. You take it and you leave it and you just walk away from the rest. That is why yeah, Peg same. Yeah. I think he's really hard to get into content. I don't think he's bad at anything. He's just not for me and that's okay. Yeah, I think people try to read that there's something behind it. I think people are like, "Who are you asking about? Why are you asking that?" Or they feel like you're targeting certain people if you're in certain chats. I've never gotten that from you, Scorpio, ever. Like, I just feel like you're asking genuine questions because you're confused or wanting to know. It doesn't bother me, but I also like questions because as you can tell, I don't even know half the shit out here. See, I didn't even know who he was probably Starry Night up until shit, what was it, like 7, 8 months ago, I think was the first time we ever saw anything from him. Y'all, YouTube is like an oyster. It is wildly huge. It is a big area. By the way, y'all go check out Zero. If there's one OG that I really do appreciate at times too, it's Zero because Zero will come out and say it like all this shit's got to stop on all end. I really like Zero a lot. A lot, a lot. Oh, you've seen it too, Nanya. Yeah, see, I don't know. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Thank you. I said it backwards. Ooh, Clemson Girl, that sounds great. That sounds really good. Yeah, shopaholic. People can't though. They can't let it go. They can't. Yeah, I get it. Yes, Beefergs, I get it. Like that's what yeah, let's be honest. I got the brunt end of that stick and learned real fast. Honestly, I have to say though, I really still feel like people showed me their asses right up front and kept me out of a lot of trouble. They kept me out of places that I would have never ended up being anyways, like if I would have seen it. And I'm glad because I have been like this little lone island out here just floating around, you know. I fuck with people from all sorts of different communities. I've started to make some friends in the XMO community, which is kind of interesting for me because that's a whole new thing. But just different chats that I feel comfortable going in over there and having conversations. I love those conversations though, because they get really deep and very intellectual, and that's my jam. So, like, it's very deep. Hey, Commander again. And the other thing I can't stand is, like, Tammy Faye Baker out here and the coincidence of all the real life like, oh, yeah. That's the other thing. Yeah, Beefergs, that's exactly, Starry. Exactly. See, and that's the thing, Nunya, for sure. One thing that me and Nunya have always kind of gone back and forth with is like I'm a quick to cut somebody out. Like if I don't fuck with you, and Nunya can say this too. Like if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm not giving you a second chance. There's no nothing. Like you show me your ass and who you are. That's exactly who I expect you to be. There ain't going back from there. So my hands are completely washed. Like even with the Vada situation, once that was out there and all the lies. I wasn't about to go back and forth with her and correct her lies on me. That becomes ridiculous. And that's where they want to get you is in the spin cycle, the whoo, whoo, whoo. Like I could be doing that until I'm blue in the face, just debunking her fucking ridiculous blatant lies. Do you think I give two shits what that little twit thinks about me? It actually makes me excited sometimes. I'm like, I'm taking up that much space in your fucking head, and I don't have a clue who you are, nor do I give two fucks. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm an asshole. I am an asshole, but I'm a self-admitted asshole. Oh, Scorpio. But that's not fair though either because asking questions, I think it's where you're asking questions because I think you're probably asking pointed questions of like expecting adults to be adults, right? Like adults to adult and have adult conversations and a lot of people are incapable of doing that. Hey, Rachel. Yep, shopaholic same. Oh, Tammy Faye Baker is who I call Amber. Absolutely crazy nurse. Hey, Beth. Yeah, Beefworks 100%. Yep. And I think that's the thing for me. Like, and I know I kind of sound cocky about it at the end of the day, and I don't mean to, but I don't have nothing to fucking hide. I am who you see right here as I am if you were sitting right next to me. There's no difference. The person you see is what you get. I've spent too much of my life trying to fulfill others' demands of who they needed me to be. And I just don't have that energy anymore. Like I put that energy into my family, into things that matter to me, into conversations that I feel like can change something, anything like that. The drama for me, I did that shit in high school, man. I don't got time for that shit. And the other thing that this is going to sound really asshole-ish, but please understand that I'm not saying this directed at anybody specifically at all. But if I wouldn't fuck with you in real life, if I wouldn't break bread with you, sit at the same table with you, go out and have dinner with you, want you in my life, I ain't giving a shit when you're pissed off and throwing a fit because I said something you don't like. Now, if I offended you and I did something wrong, I will definitely take accountability and own my shit. But we also get into this habit of everybody's so offended at all times about something that if we get caught up in that and being a people pleaser too, you lose part of who you are. So I really appreciate all of this. There's a lot of strong personalities in this chat right now. A lot. Hey, Patty. And I like that. I like it because not a single one of you would I ever tell where to go, what to do, what to think, who to believe, anything. None of you. And I trust that all of you can make your own decisions and base that on what's best for your lives. There's a lot of these people I would never talk to because I just can't fuck with people, like certain people. Like I can't. Yeah, absolutely, Mercy. You can like a creator. Yep. That can happen too. Stargazer agreed. Sorry, y'all. We're just bullshitting over here. I was laughing at Mr. Ed, but I don't even like see that's how much I don't care about this shit. Like I was laughing because the cease and desist with the bow on it. Like, come on now, stop. Just stop. That ain't gonna fucking help. You're gonna turn yourself into more content. Like, stop. People need to learn to ignore. Ignore. Scorpio, can I just say one thing? Stop doing that. Stop doing that because you're giving your heart and your time and energy to people that would never give you the time of day. And I'm going to be truthful with that. 99% of these creators out here, these subs out here, and it doesn't matter creator versus sub, these humans out here, you're going to pour into them and they're never going to pour back into you. And you got to remember that. You can't continue to give and give and give to other people who will never give back to you. Does that make sense? I have been a better friend to other people in my entire life, throughout my entire life. Well, I can't say that. I have some amazing fucking friends, that have same, we treat each other. The respect is major. My relationships all kind of revolve around respect though. I respect the people I fuck with and love them dearly. Like that's something for me that's a big deal. Um and a lot of my friends are polar opposite than me. Like and we argue about the silliest little things, but it works for me. Like I need that balance. I need that checks and balance. Queen Bella, did I mention somebody you should check out? You might have to remind me. Yeah, shopaholic 100%. These are lessons I try to teach my girls too. Yes, please stop doing that. And I hate to say that. And I don't mean to say that to be rude. And I'm saying it about myself too. That's why I have always told you guys, like, I don't do Discord, I don't do messages, I don't do stuff like that. And it's not because I don't want to get to know a lot of you. It's not that I don't care about a lot of you. I adore so many of you. I just don't physically have enough time and mental energy. And you deserve a friend and a support system that's going to be there for you. And I know my time is limited. And it's not that I'm picking and choosing, or this person's better than you or more worthy of my time or anything like that. It's just you deserve that time and attention, and friend and support system should be easy. They should come naturally. They shouldn't feel forced. You shouldn't feel like you have to do something to get that friendship. Does that make sense? Yeah, crazy nurse, I do that too. I do that too. Well, actually, I don't really do that anymore though, because I don't even go a lot of these places. I've been in such a rabbit hole. You guys would crack up if you see my history. It's like Tony Robbins, Glenn Beck, all the people. And you guys are like, whoever the fuck those are. Stargazer. Yeah. Yeah, Rachel, I'm glad. Hey, Running Bear. I don't know. And I think these are like revolving circles, right? So some of these things are just going to go and go and go and go and go and go until the next. So what happens in a revolving circle? Sooner or later, something else gets drug into that circle, right? Oh my gosh, me too. Me too, Beefers. Yeah, Commander, I respect that so much too, because it probably has kept your experience on YouTube very easy for you to navigate and not get involved in shit. You probably don't have the emotional attachment some other people do. So I don't blame you on that at all. If it's too hard, it ain't there. Exactly. Aw, see, Scorpio. That's why, and I'm not saying this to be mean, but I think sometimes when you're asking questions, you're asking because you really want to understand. You want to give these people chances. You want to see the good in people. When in reality, sometimes you got to accept the status quo and understand that shit's just shit. It melts with some rain, but shit's still shit. And that sounds nasty, but yeah, the emotional attachment, 100% agreed. Yeah, yeah. The good nunny, true crime, like I love some of the true crime, but not on YouTube, to be honest. Not on YouTube. I'm not really a big fan of YouTube true crime creators. I really like the documentaries and stuff like that. I think I have a hard time with it because These are active cases that random people that have no knowledge of anything are going and getting involved with. So at some I have a real hard time giving attention to true crime creators, and that's just a truthful thing. Um, some of them I like, some of them do very good content, but then a lot of them, there's just always that thing, like, I don't know. I don't know how that goes. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yes, yes, Scorpio, exactly, and you need to protect that peace and put yourself first because I see so many of you putting creators first and putting creators on pedestals that don't deserve to be at your feet. Can I say that again? Really? Then yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, beefarks, I imagine that would yeah, I can only imagine. Oh god, I can only imagine. I didn't know that, Nanya. I'm gonna stick to Dateline. I like Dateline. I love Dateline. I also love, Robert Stack and Unsolved Mysteries still. Yeah, beef freaks. I'm kinda the same way. I love cake decorating shit. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love the cooking channel stuff. Y'all know I'm a fucking nerd, okay? Stargazer, I'm so happy to hear you say that. That's great. And it sucks to have something like a major loss put you in that spot, but yeah, Scorpio, it's really hard because and it's really hard to trust your gut at times too, because you can put everything in your mind into something and think like this person is, who they say they're, and you can be let down. So there's also that like that time that you got to remember that if you decide to emotionally invest into a relationship with somebody out here, you have to be willing to understand that this is a parasocial relationship. Most of these people you'll never meet in real life. Um, and you got to be willing to, okay, it's worth it to see because you can develop some amazing friendships, but you have to be willing to like break down that wall because if you only give a little bit of yourself, you can't really develop a friendship. So that's a risk with any relationship, I guess, whether it be on internet or not. Like, and some people are just afraid of being hurt. 100% reasonable too. Oh, Nanya, it is so good, y'all. Please go watch that. Please go watch that. That is such a good show. The Savior Complex. Those of you guys that have not seen that yet, please go watch that. It's on HBO. It is so good. I do too, Story Nate. Running Bear. That is blowing up. It is such a great topic. I've been engaging in quite a few of those places and like listening, and it makes my heart happy. And here's the thing, like, it doesn't make my heart happy that this is coming to light because people will be traumatized and there's people that are hurt in this situation. And a lot of people have been duped. Like, there's a lot of trauma and victimization and re-victimization in that whole movie and what has surrounded that movie and the complete shit show it's made out of human trafficking, which is a really serious topic that should be discussed. But watching more people engage in it and be able to break it down has been really wonderful to see. The Crafters, you love those. Dollar Tree decorate. I'm gonna start making Christmas candy with you guys. I'm gonna start doing some cooking. We're gonna do pie videos. That honestly, to tell you the truth. Oh, Zero. Yeah, Zero Jewels. I love Zero. Queen Bella. I love Zero. If you don't know who Zero is, she's like an OG OG. Funny thing is, when I came onto these streets, she was actually a mod of Molly's. But she's just good shit no matter what. Like, Zero's just good shit. Good people, good heart, like and I don't know her like that. I've never talked to her off YouTube, but she is consistent, and when I say consistent, I mean, like, what you see is what you get. She's the same in every chat I ever see her. She comes out, and when she speaks, She says things like from all sides, like, "This is all gotta stop. It's not, like, targeted at one person. It's not this, it's not that." I really appreciate that from her. Your eyes are tired. Ooh, me too. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Stargazer, did you see she did another one? I was cracking up about that last night. You guys can say whatever channels in here that you want. I don't care. None ya. Oh, see, Mercy? Yeah, we're all foodies over here. Yeah, pig, good, exactly, good, yeah. Yeah, Beefergs, you guys have a really tight group, though, that's amazing, like, the way you guys support each other and stuff. I feel lucky that I even get to associate with some of you guys and that you guys have been so kind to me. I have had when I say, like, the OGs have, like, guided me, you guys have been open and honest with me in chats. You guys have provided information when you've asked. You didn't get an well, you might have got annoyed with us and our questions and stuff, but I really valued your guys' time when you gave it to us and really went and did my research and learned and then would come back and ask questions. And the group of you guys that get close, so like there's some of these groups of women that are extremely fucking close, like have been friends for years, that it's great to see. I'm not envious of that though, because I have a great like, and I'm not saying that anybody else is, but I think people feel like they're missing out when they see cliques of people that are friendly or like friend groups. And all I want to encourage people with that is don't feel envious of it or feel like you're missing out. Find your people. Find your people and love your people hard because there's somebody out here for everybody. And there's so many people looking for a sense of community. Your group has been awesome to me, Beeferg. So Safari Live. Ooh. Yeah, Beth, me too. You know what? Happy, happy, happy. That's the funny thing because most of the people that I've met online, I've actually gotten to meet like and got really close with. Not in the last year because these are all new relationships and my life has been upside down, but I absolutely intend on meeting a few of them. That will happen. Um, that is on the horizon that I will meet some of these people in real life because I fuck with them in real life and like outside of YouTube, meaning like we talk about other stuff besides YouTube. Um, but some of my best buddies I met on the internet years ago, and like one of them comes and visits me all the time here. She lives close to me, and it's the best thing in the world. And we formed a relationship from online, and it's the best thing in the world. I love her dearly. Oh, thank you, Nanya. I'm sorry. Shopaholic. I told so many people that that was my favorite live I've ever done. Sitting here with you guys and just like being in my element, cooking or whatever, and just hanging out and chatting with you guys. And that was my favorite thing. That was probably by far my favorite live to ever do. Queen Bella, yeah. Zero filter jewels. And then there's Sapphire Jewels too. But does she also gets called pull up jewels? Happy. Which one? Zero or Sapphire? Pull up or zero? Scorpio, yes. Yep. Yes, she's the one that did the Enough is Enough video. Commander, I did. I should make that live with you guys. Oh, Scorpio, you can ask anything over here. That's how I had to learn. I came into this blind as a bat too. Ask you in my chat. You're free, like free as a bird. Ask away. Y'all know I don't get offended by shit. Rachel. Yeah, absolutely, Nanya. None of them ever, like, forced their opinions on us or, like, a lot of the ones and I think we got lucky though too, Nanya. I really do because a lot of the OGs around us were very mindful that not everybody had a hand in it. Every single OG that I've talked to behind the scenes and asked questions about anything, they will tell me like, "Look, I did this wrong. I shouldn't have done this. I did. I got caught up." Every single person does that. But some of them can own that shit and some of them can't. Some of them are like, "Nope. I've never done anything in my life. I am innocent. Look at me. I'm the victim." Like, there's a lot of those, but luckily we didn't get a lot of those. You have to ask questions. Ask all the questions. You broke up once, Beeferks? I didn't know that. Oh, Queen Bella, I am so sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't like that, y'all. I don't like it when I know you guys are getting hurt. Yes, please, Beeferks. I need somebody that can braid. Hell yeah, Elle. 100%. Yeah, happy, 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 but I think you get that inclination though, like, from the jump, like, "Okay, these will be my people for lifelong." But I usually connect with people on, like, stuff outside like, there's a lot. Yeah, okay, happy, that's what I thought. Yeah, you can ask any questions in here whatsoever. A lot of us are new too, Scorpio, which you probably know that, but a lot of us are new, and some of them came from other sides of this, like, Crazy Nurse and I know 2 different complete sides of this world, so it's hysterical when we start talking because I'll think, "Who is in, like, the forefront of my mind from these communities?" And she's way over here talking about some I'm like, "Oh, I don't even know who that is." It's great though because I'm like, "Oh, ooh, who's that? What's this about?" Bullet Jules is crazy funny. I freaking love her streams or her videos. I like both the jewels. I like both of them. Pull up is Sapphire, right? Yeah. Yep. I don't even know where that name came from. I just hear people call her Pull Up Jules, and but it was Sapphire at one time, I think. Her clips crack me up, okay? That's all I gotta say. Yeah, Scorpio, agree. The stress is too much. Scorpio, I'm trying to think if I we need to connect. Oh shit, Rachel, you're having the repair surgery. I will, Peg. I'm gonna do that. I did, Commander. I really did. I really feel very blessed that I did. But I also like I'll go hang out, not hang out, but if I'm looking for context of like a full story, I will go places that they don't fuck with just so I can gain like full understanding of the situation. Rachel, I'm so sorry. Everybody send hugs and if you're the praying type, send them to Rachel, please. We'll send positive vibes and all the good juju. Speaking of juju, where the heck is she? I haven't seen her lately. She's working a new job. I don't like this either. I don't like these people having jobs anymore. I don't see them anymore. Yeah, Scorpio, 100% they are. Beefergs, but I don't think you are those things. I think you're probably right that you're a judgmental, like, and you're okay to do that. You have full reign. Like, you're allowed to be a judgmental, opinionated asshole. That's everybody's allowed to that. Like, nobody can tell you any different. But I also think that you have a heart of fucking gold, and it might be buried under a rough, like, tough exterior, like, "Fuck you," people, but I also see that you have an absolute heart of gold, and you when you genuinely care about people, you give a shit about those people, and it might be hard for you to get to that spot with people, but when you give your all, you give your all. You're one of those, like, lifelong friends for people, and I respect that. So, as far as the I'm a judgmental, opinionated asshole, I can't judge you on that. I mean, I came on here laughing about fucking Mr. Ed. Come on now, y'all. And I said flat out, Petty Becky is way out tonight. See, Beth, that shit's so scary to me. I'm so glad that that shit at least has calmed down some. I hope it continues to be. Oh, Nanya, they finally listed our old house in Utah. Y'all, she went from so I told you guys that we were paying 1,900 a month there, and she was waiting for us. She was gonna jack it up to 25, but thankfully we had to finish out our lease and she couldn't. We thought she was gonna leave it at 2,500 and rent it. She fucking jacked that place up to $3,000 a month, y'all. And when I tell you, they didn't even redo the carpets. All of the remodeling was done by Kyle and I. They didn't do shit to it. Nothing. And she jacked it up to more than what we're paying for this place, which is 10 years old. That house was built in the 70s, and it's probably got the carpets from the 70s. She jacked it up to $3,000 a month. I'm like, I'm floored. Oh, no, Queen Bella, it wouldn't. It wouldn't at all. It wouldn't surprise me. See, hey, I gotta give you guys something though. CMC, at least you could get a laugh out of at times. She is a train wreck and a half. She's done horrible shit. She said horrible shit. But in comparison to what we see out here, there's no comparison. None. I did get the good OGs, to be honest. I really did. But if you see it like from the outside looking in, like if you sit back and look, so when we came into this arena, like there was all sorts of different sides talking about the Marvon stuff. So you had and a lot of the OGs kind of messed with each other at the time. Like they would all go over to Jenny's, I think is where I saw a lot of them at the beginning or whatever. And then there was like this clear divide. So there was the Amber Flava. I don't even remember who was all involved in that to begin with. Shit. What's her name? Devious. Like all of them came in. Then you had like Nunya, me, uh, well, other girls have started like the missing persons channels and stuff like that, but like it kind of parted ways. So like people thought we were all like coming in from Facebook together. Well, Amber was already here or whatever, but it was like one side went to like the Jen side and the other side went to like the OG like mob side. Like and not that there was sides to pick, but it was just like people kind of parted ways. And so like some of the Facebook group, a lot of them went, I don't do you understand what I'm saying? Anybody in here? It was just like this like flood of new people and watching how they dispersed was really interesting. Oh, really, Beefergs? Why does that not surprise me? Oh, crazy nurse. I appreciate you too so much. You like you keep me cracking up though, because I'm like, who the fuck? Oh, oh. Yeah, I run bear same. Oh, Queen Bella, I'm so sorry. I hate that you're hurt by this. Oh, Stargazer, that's better. We could do some Scorpio. We could do some of that just to laugh. No, exactly, Commander, like, she is that, like, and that's okay. That's so totally okay to be that, like, that's why I can't fucking judge you guys. I'm gonna go outside and smoke with you guys. That's why I can't. You know how nice it is to have the second channel? Can I just tell you guys how much I love this shit over here? Because it's just us sitting here bullshitting. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. They're never gonna know. Just joking. Rachel, I'm so glad you're getting that fixed though. Yeah, happy, happy, happy. I agree. Okay, you can have your block of ice then, B Fergs, but I just see like I don't know. I see your posts and stuff, and I think like the little bit I know, you know, the little bit that you've shared in chats and stuff, like I don't know, I have a lot of respect for that too. Mr. Ed. Hey Bama. They just put it up, and then yeah, I thought my neighbor, my old neighbor messages me all the time and like gives me updates on it. Um we thought they were like remodeling it to sell it. We thought maybe they had changed their mind and decided to sell it because she said that she thought a crew was like going in and doing some work to it or something. I looked at the listing pictures. There is nothing that's been done. Not a thing. They didn't even replace the broken stove. The fucking broken stove they didn't even replace. Like the hell? Oh, Marcy, that's going rate for a lot of these places, but that's high for that area. That's way high. And compared to, and oh my gosh, what it is, what it, I swear, you guys, when I told you guys that, like, I had to wash everything because I just kept feeling like everything smelled moldy and musty. It's from the carpets because I swear those carpets are the original, probably from the 80s, and they've never been replaced, and they still didn't replace them. They still left the carpets. All of the remodeling that was done, Kyle and I did. Every bit of it. She jacked that up over $1,100. That is highway robbery. And it's in a terrible area. Not a terrible area, but like the school system suck ass. Yeah, Beeferg's 100%. That was weird. Yeah, that was Ann for me. Well, let's be honest, you don't have to be sorry. You know that. Yeah, it's gotten crazy. Oh god, I can't believe they all gone back to supporting Tammy Faye Baker. I know, Nanya, I love it too. I love hiding over here. It's like nobody's gonna know. Oh my gosh. Beefers, say that louder. Holy shit. Aw, Shopaholic, I feel honored. I feel honored to have you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She said she had it rented out by the 5th, that we had to be out by the 5th because they had somebody moving in. That was the thing. They were supposed to be moving somebody in. That's why we had to be gone. Blah, 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 blah. No, it's because they fucking jacked it up $1,100 a month. That's why she wanted us out of there. I mean, she didn't want us out. We were gone anyways, but isn't that fucking crazy? Oh, yes, Running Bear, that's amazing. I'm so glad that they found that little girl. I just hope that true crime doesn't go crazy and now is like trying to find the person that abducted her and all of his family and blaming this person and starting the conspiracy theorists. I hope they leave it alone and let the family heal because they're going to go through enough. I know, Scorpio. I do too, though. Served her right. Oh, are they again? I thought they fell out with her, Flava, and now they're back. Oh, I think they support her again, if I'm right. I don't know. It's been a long time since I caught up over on any of those. Me too, Stargazer. I like these kind of lies. Yeah, it's that gets really, really deep. So somebody shared with me, shit, what was it? I don't remember whose channel it's on, so I can't tell you where to find it. I don't know if it was a short or a short video, but supposedly somebody did Craigslist ads again against somebody in that whole arena of people, and people were showing up at her house and walking in her, like there's, but I have a lot of questions, so I'm not. Yeah, shopaholic. I was a little pissed. I was so pissed because we were supposed to be out. Well, that was the thing, is we weren't going to have anywhere to go. Like if this wouldn't have all came through with this house and everything, like in the truck and everything like that, like we were supposedly, having to be out because she had somebody moving in on the 5th. Negatory ghostwriter. She just jacked the rent up. You're crabby. Holy shit, Beth. That's wild. Yeah, Bama 100% agreed. That's what pisses me off. Beeforgs, do you think it's a out of beneficial? It seems like it's a mutually beneficial arrangement that I think they know what they are, but they're willing to go to the disgusting lengths, so it's beneficial for them potentially. Maybe could that be it? I'm just saying what I see. Yeah, Rachel, me neither. Never, ever, ever, ever. She went after me too. She tried to get a reaction out of me, and I'm like, no, you're just dumb too. Like, mm-mm. All right, night. That's what I'm wondering. I've heard. Good night, Stargazer. Thank you for stopping in. Dear Krabby, I hope you're doing well. Dear Krabby, aren't you going to do a live soon? Come on now. We got to get you on live. Yeah, sorry, Nate. 100% agreed with that. Oh my God, Marcy, that's crazy. Yeah, Scorpio people are. Yep, 100%. Agreed with that. Agree. I'm changing because I'm trying to stay away from all of it. Like, I'll talk shit like this with you guys in like a small chat. I'm not going after anybody. I'm not going after Laura. I was just cracking jokes on her because she is just dumb as a box of rocks. Like, that's just my opinion on her. Sorry. It is what it is. But I feel the same way about a lot of people out here. I'm changing because I don't want to be stuck in that cornhole. And right now I'm really in like this rabbit hole, but I am going to start doing a lot of Tyler Feller content and people like that because that's really dangerous. Oh my gosh. Yes, Nunya. When she showed messages with Vada, oh my God, and Vada and Flavor were behind it. And I was like, okay, cool. Those are all like edited messages and you're only getting certain parts of it. Like they would really honestly pass messages and be like, this is all I said. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not stupid. Like, just stop. Aw, B Fergs. You're so sweet. See, go back. Your heart's showing behind that block of ice right now. Oh, dear Krabby, good. You got to let us know though. I popped in one when she was doing something. Her and I think it was just Nunya and her on panel learning some stuff with StreamYard. And I think Elle, you were in the chat. Yeah, that's some strong hate bonding, Beth. Calculated moves. I agree, Commander. I agree. Hey, how is? Oh my goodness, it slipped. Tia, how is Tia doing? Has she been going live? she back into her makeup stuff? I have not seen her pop up on my timeline at all. Yeah, that one irks the shit out of me too. That live I did last night of his was probably one of the worst lives I've seen on YouTube this far. Just the blatant disregard for his own, and this would be his congregation. Like, and then seeing her back in there today, like he was doing a, did she hasn't came back? See, that's what I was wondering. I didn't know if she was, I knew she popped in a few times. I saw her months ago and then I didn't see her anymore. So she didn't like me at first, but I always, she was one that I was like, I saw more hope in than anybody else. Oh, good for her. Good. She's got talent, unlike a lot of people out here. And I think she's got a good heart on her shoulder, or head on her shoulders, and a heart too. Like I genuinely think she's a lot better than the people she got lumped in with. Oh God, shopaholic. That was, yeah. Tuck it back in, B Freaks. Don't let that shit. Don't let it hang out like my fupa does. Tuck it in. You hide. You hide your heart behind a block of ice. I hide mine behind my fupa. Yeah, Elle needs to do that too. Amethyst has been doing. You guys, those are hard streams to watch because she is very raw and real, and it is the most beautiful thing. Like, but she has been telling her stories and talking about the loss of her dad, and it is it's hard for me because I just adore her so much, but it's also, I hope it's healing for her, and it's beautiful to watch how much she's gone through and to see what a she is an incredible human being. Like I can't even say that enough. Like a lot of people that go through that same stuff, they become very jaded and very like, why wouldn't you? Like very protective and unkind and very bitter with the world, which absolutely every right to do those things. Absolutely, that is not wrong either. Just how people process, and she is everything but. Yeah, Nunya, I was too. I'm more famous on TikTok than YouTube. I I can get like 240 views on TikToks. I just fuck around. It's cats and scorpions and some talking shit. I just post random shit on TikTok. That's it. Yeah, she is so strong. She is so strong. My dogger has a bigger, if I made Kiki a TikTok, Kiki would be famous if I really like put time into it, because I have 1,001 videos of Kiki doing stupid shit. The other day I did one of the clips with the drugs, and it fit so well. Yeah, Amethyst has been really like, she's just I don't even have the right words to articulate like what I think about that. Like raw is beautiful. Raw and real is so needed out here, and it is so amazing when you find it and you see it and you can appreciate it. Like people are so afraid of being vulnerable because people are nasty. Nasty, nasty. But the moment you stop giving them the power to affect you in that way, this ain't about anybody but her. This is about her. This is about her having her voice. And the fact that she's, I don't know, it's just empowering. It's very empowering. Yeah, B Fergs, me too. Yeah, she's a gem. I agree. Yeah, we got lucky. Bluntess over there. And let me tell you, she's blunt. Yeah, Nanya, it is. Like, it is so admirable to see her. I don't know. And she's gorgeous. Gosh, she's beautiful. She's just beautiful. She's a beautiful inside and out. Aw, crazy nurse. Thank you for hanging out with us. Get some rest. I'll talk to you tomorrow, I'm sure. I've been all over the place today. I had a doctor's appointment today. Oh, by the way, I got my ENT appointment scheduled for my sinus surgery. I'm going to still try to put it off again, but maybe I'll have it done sooner or later because I have an infection again, so I had to start taking steroids again and fucking antibiotics. I'm so sick of taking steroids. I can't even handle it. Which actually kind of helped with my fibro flare up though too, so I can't really say too much bad about that. But um I scheduled that. I'm scheduling my breast exam tomorrow and my colonoscopy. So all my moms in the chat and my big sisters, I'm getting it done. Y'all were giving me hell the other night. I'm working on it. Beefergs, that would be, oh, yes, please do. Her story is, holy shit. I'll never tell her story or like try to put, I just, she's one of those rare finds that you just look at and you're like, to watch, to know that somebody's been through that much, it's a good reminder to just one foot in front of the other. It's not always pretty. It's not always going to be good, but there is good that comes out of it. I know, Shopaholic. Oh, Queen Bella, we're talking about Amethyst. Amethyst has been doing, she's been doing videos and using her voice and taking her power back and like talking about what she's been through. And it's been beautiful and it's raw and it's real and it's, yeah, it's inspiring. Yes, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So go get your boobies checked, people. You're too scared to get mine flatten out like pancakes, anyways. Yes, everybody get them done. It is, Peg. It is. I just don't want to have it done, Peg. I keep hearing that everybody like that hasn't done once has to continually have it done, and I've been putting off back surgery for since 2009, over 14 years. I've been supposed to have back surgery, and I refuse to do it because with back surgery, it's like when you have one thing repaired, then it just moves up, and mine is an L5S1, L4, L5S1. So I would have to have that, and then it just like then it would be the L3, L2, L1, like, and it might 10 years, but I know a lot of people that have had worse outcomes with back surgery than have had good too. So yeah, I don't like being cut on. Yes, Marcy. Yeah, you do have a crazy schedule. She's also using her dancing. She's been doing both. I can't remember which one. Yes, dear. Well, it doesn't really happen. Like, I don't feel like I need to eat. Queen Bella. Okay. Queen Bella, we need to have a chat for a minute. Y'all just tune out for a second. I'm going to talk to Queen Bella for a minute. I need you to start focusing on self-care for you. I know that this stuff has been really stressful out here, and I know that this is sometimes a good distraction, but it's also very quickly a toxic one. And if you, my friend, are having signs or symptoms even remotely that you feel like you could be having a heart attack, I need you to start taking care of you a little bit more, because none of these people are going to be there to take care of you when something goes wrong. So I need you to take care of you. Self-care is important. And I see you give so much to everybody else around you with nothing in return. You've got to refill your cup because you're constantly pouring into everybody else. Okay? That's my speech. Ooh. Yeah, you need to get your pressures checked, Beth. That can go bad so fast. Oh, Elle, I forgot. I don't have mods over here. Whoops. What channel am I on? Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. I gotta log out. Switch account. All the nonsense. Give me 1 second, y'all. So here's her hoodies and a crowbar one. And then I'll share her other one too. Oh, there's me. So here's her hoodies and a crowbar one. Oh, quit. There's that. Hey, pugs. And dancing. And moonlight. This is too long. Look at me being a brat over here. This name's too long. Well, what the hell? Hold on. Let me go find my own page for a minute. Let me go over here. Let me go here. Here it is. Oh, no. Why can't I share it? Hold on, y'all. I'm talking to myself like normal. All right. And here is her second channel. There you go. Bama, that's what I was. There you go. Your sternum is not connected. Ooh, yeah. Not a big recovery, and he feels better. Okay. Peg, that's good to know. Yeah, Beth, I'm scared. Oh, happy, happy, happy prayers for her, whoever it is, because that's bullshit. That's a shitty thing. Hopefully she'll do good with it. Yeah, Running Bear. Do you feel better after it though? Oh. Oh, Queen Bella. Yeah, I need you to self-care. Self-care. I know, Elle. I'm like, wait, where am I at? Commander, you need that lecture too. Y'all in that self-care shit. I haven't been asking you guys or bugging you guys what. Hey, Lanky. What you guys have been doing for self-care, and I noticed that nobody is really taking care of themselves right now. Yes, Bama, that's true. Oh no, Lanky. Again. Dear Krabby, I didn't kick all my mods. This is my backup channel. I just haven't given anybody a wrench over here. Y'all, I have mods on the other channel, and poor L drops links because none of us know how to do shit still. And otherwise, nobody even has to mod. So I'm like, do I even want? I didn't have mods for the longest time on that channel. And then I was like, whatever. There's no need for it yet. I'll add mods soon. It's just a baby channel. It's just a baby. Nobody can find us over here. Love you, Lanky. Oh, see, Queen Bella, love on those babies and refill your cup and think about you. Yeah, we have a lot of caretakers. Jack Daniels cures all. I like whiskey. Happy, happy, happy. Now you're talking about my jam. Commander, I know. We are lazy. Stop calling us out, Commander, okay? No, we all know how to do it, but all of us are like, we'll drop each other's like links and shit like that and stuff like that, but we don't ever block anybody. The only thing that I always get fucked up is the membership link. When people ask me for that, I'm like, I don't fucking know where it's at. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I finally put it in my bio. I need to start telling people it's in my bio. It's in the bio. There's a link for it. I've gotten lazy, okay? I'll get back into the jam sooner or later. Caregivers need caregivers. That is so true, Scorpio. Therapists need therapists. All of the therapist friends that I have need therapists themselves. Linky, me too. A Gamecock fan. What am I agreeing here to, Happy? Oh, L. See? Look at that. Are you on a computer, L, or are you on a phone? Scorpion smash. Hulk smash. Yeah, absolutely, Scorpio. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I know what I'm agreeing to. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Commander, she's like recruiting. She's like, God damn it. Becky and her shitty ass mods that don't do anything, and I'm over here working. I'll give wrenches out sooner or later. I just feel so pressured. No, I'm just joking. Totally joking. It's just hysterical to me because those fucking wrenches cause havoc. Oh, is she doing one, Beth? I must have missed that. I'm excited for her to do one. I got booted out of the Halloween stream I tried to join last year. That was my first shitty experience in this area. That actually really hurt my feelings, I'll be honest. Like, because I wasn't trying to fit in. I was just trying to be like funny and enjoy the fun. Like, I was so excited to like join in on the fun because I had the holy shit costume and it was like perfect. And I figured, what the hell? Like, it would be just a good time. And I was treated like shit. Actually, it was muted. And then they acted like they couldn't hear me. Yeah, there was a whole lot of fuckery. And I didn't know what I was doing well enough to realize that all of it was just exactly what happened. So that really bothered me, Nunya. Really. Like, I was like, well, whatever, fuck it. But I didn't realize it was so targeted, like that I was disliked so much at that point, too. Yeah, L, that's what I was talking about. Oh, Mercedes, she's very talented. If she would do her DIY stuff, she would fucking explode. She is so damn talented. She is so damn talented. She could have an incredible DIY channel. Honestly, decorating and her crafts, she could do amazing things. I don't have talent like that. I can cook, but that's about it. Yeah, beef. Beefers and a bunch of the other OGs. I'm like, I'm gonna throw you guys mods. Okay. Didn't even give him a choice. Poor things. Yeah. Because I didn't want to start drama. I was like, maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I'm feeling out of sorts, or maybe like I didn't even realize how bad it was. But it was what it was. I'm just glad that I picked up on shit and I was just like, okay, this isn't for me. That person is the first person I ever sent a super chat to out here too. And it wasn't because I was trying to be noticed or anything. I was just supporting. I really thought they had the same intentions as us. But I really pissed on people's shoes. Yes, Linky, that's exactly right. I found my niche. Killing scorpions, talking about religious bullshit, talking about the bad actors out here, and cooking. I'm content as hell. I love this shit. Yeah, the good Nanya, I've done that too. Like, somebody just de-wrenched me the other day and it was like, I didn't notice it, but somebody else did. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. Like, I don't care. They were like, did you have a phone? No, I've never chatted with the person ever. So no, no. And I think people get really like, I know we had a problem with one wrench in the beginning, only one. Oh man, that was funny shit. Just watching how fast that wrench turned things into Linky it is. And that's a good reminder. That's a really good reminder. Yeah, the good Nunya, that was the first person I ever sent one to. But I was really supportive. Like I thought they had the same mission. They were really like talking about the same things, like really wanted to see change happen. And I was all for that because I was seeing so much harm being done. So I was all for it. And then I sat back and I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I think he went back to, okay, maybe I'm wrong. I have not seen him in a while. I find him to be just, I love his streams. They're really deep at times, but I find him to be so intelligent. Sometimes he talks over my head, but I think he went back to Facebook, if I notice, or if, well, last time I was in his live, he said he was focusing more back on his scientific skepticism stuff and like educating. I think he was going to really focus on Facebook. And then he had some life transitions recently too. I don't think he's gone off of YouTube permanently. That man is intelligent. Yeah, true. That's right. I forgot about that, Marcy. Yeah, Elle, that is very true. That is very true. I got really lucky with that though too. I really did. Linky, you were really trying the other night and I appreciated that. Like you were really trying. Like you tried to turn that conversation around and we're trying to be supportive. Yeah, me for I like it too. We don't hardly block. Well, I haven't had to block hardly anybody. I blocked like 40 troll accounts of somebody's one person that one time. God, what was that account name? I can't even remember now, to be honest. They just kept coming in and I was laughing so fucking hard. I couldn't even contain myself. I was just dying because I was like, this is so dumb. Like, you guys are wasting your time. It was that one stupid account. I don't know. It was all the same person though on one account. It was funny. Oh, Chaos. I don't know. I don't know. I think the, he was on an island somewhere. I don't know. I don't know that well. No, no. Rapper's not blocked. Carlos isn't blocked. Shit. Nanya, do you remember Elle? Do you remember? Hold on, y'all. Let me go look. It was during the whole ski mask shit when they were trying to get me to think that IP2 was coming after me. Do you guys remember that? Oh, I can't see it. Damn it. I cannot. Commander, I'll look. Hold on. Oh, I can look on here. Hold on. I can get on here. I'm on my freaking computer. Duh, Becky. Look at me. I don't know what I'm doing. I barely get by over here, okay? I pushed a few buttons. A lot of people's buttons, obviously. Community. Oh, my block list. Mr. Burgles. Mr. Burgles or whatever. Mr. Burgles. That's the O. And then you got some of the antis. That's it, though. It's all that Mr. Burgles account. Oh, and that crime sleuth and chick. Oh my God, that chick drives me fucking batty. That's another one I don't like at all. Yeah, yeah. Charlie. I forgot about that, Beth. I forgot about that. Nope, not Beezer. Beezer's not blocked. Mr. Burgles. Burgles or whatever his name is. Starry Night, yeah, that's when they were trying to get that they were like, "IB2's coming for you," and I'm like, "The fuck they are? Who the fuck is that?" And no, they're not. I was fucking that was a Penelope one too. They tried to get me to bite into that. That was crazy shit too. Oh, really? Oh god, yeah, Elle. Oh, she's that's one I just don't nope. I don't even remember what it was that showed me her ass. Oh, she's the one that recorded the calls with Betty, isn't it? And then released him to the ship. Yeah, that's right. That's who that was. And I instantly was like, that's some shady shit. Yes, Lanky, we are. I know, Beth, I have too. That's why I'm really glad to have this like little channel over here. Honestly, I hope it stays like this because I really enjoy just the bullshit sessions and the chatting. Plus, I'm bored out of my mind. Kyle's not here, so I don't have my typical hand holding to fall asleep with tonight. And I'm like a little baby over here that doesn't have my binky with him being gone. No, I'm not that bad, but I, Kyle and I, we just get along. Like he's definitely the best thing that ever happened to my life besides my kids. Like I just enjoy him. Like I hate when he's gone because I just miss him. Yeah, Commander, huh? Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, she's one. Yeah, Linky, he's a good guy. He's a good egg for sure. He is a good one. He's just so chill. Like he's just so chill. He's like the yin to my yang. We went on a date to Sam's Club the other day. It was so y'all, we went to lunch at Portillo's. Did anybody have Portillo's? L, right? We could do our own awards this year and offend everybody. We totally could. When you started your channels, are you doing the same thing? If not, what changed? I think I am doing very similar things, like focusing on the manipulation and harm of victims. I know you're not just asking me, so everybody in the chat answer. But I think I've branched off into like other things, like because for me, I am not about to sit here and put negativity out every day, all day. Like following the Marvon and the Molly stuff over the last year emotionally drained me. I'll be the first to say that. I took on a lot of weight for people that I don't even know on my shoulders and became protective of people that would never do the same for me. Um, would I do it all over again? 100%. Absolutely, I would, because the truth is important to me and Marvon deserves dignity. But that was a really emotional roller coaster for so many of us, so many of you in the chat too. That I think I needed a mental break. And I think life kind of caught up with me too and kind of forced me to have that break. So now I'm kind of venturing into like a little bit more niche stuff and a little bit more me stuff. So I don't think I've necessarily changed my focus. I think I've adapted and brought in more things, if that makes sense. That's my answer. Oh, thank you, Linky. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad. I hope you had a blast. Yeah, Elle's doing great with her missing persons channel. That's needed out here, Nunya. Yeah, Scorpio, that was Rachel, that was and I did it to myself. Nobody asked me to get involved, nobody, but I say this very boldly all the time that I made a mistake. I passed judgment just like everybody else did. Did I think she was responsible? No, not in that aspect, but I was really realizing and thought that people I knew on Facebook were honest and believed them, and then I realized how clipped out of shit. So I made snap judgments and I fucked up and made a mistake, you know? That's how I started all of this. And I've spent over a year trying to correct my mistake and just trying to provide the truth because the truth is important. And I realized that sometimes the truth becomes more important to all of us than it does to the people involved. That's a really hard place to sit. It's really hard. So for me, that chapter is closed. I can't emotionally do that. I can't emotionally do it to myself, let alone to all of you. In fact, I'm almost to the point where I'm going to wipe every single Molly Go Lightly video and all of the content all of the videos that I have downloaded of her completely out of my stuff because she's not coming back to YouTube. She'll never have a chance on YouTube. She's done. And I don't intend on ever talking about her again because she is a waste of space and a waste of energy. There's so many other things that we can talk about that are good, bad, indifferent. She got her 5 minutes of fame out of me. Oh, Linky, that's great. I'm glad you had a great time. Yeah, Marcy, it was terrible. It was that I'm glad I missed a lot of it and I didn't go back and rewatch. I came in at the tail end while I came back and I told you guys I was like, oh shit. But I'm glad I missed it because I just can't do it. Happy, happy, happy. Who's that? What song is that? Exactly, Commander. We don't know that person. And that's the thing. Like, we were talking about it today. Helen and I were talking about it. Mobs even said it too. Like, the longer we can all just continue to ignore her and ice that out, the better off the community will be. It's hard though, because it is such egregious bullshit and it's hard to not say something. It's hard to not speak up when you watch such a vile, disgusting display of trash. But at the same time, you gotta let them be. You gotta let them show their asses and let people see. You've gotta sit back and let that show their ass. She's gone. She gone. Aw, Linky, thank you. John Lennon watching Wheels. I like Paul McCartney too. Yep, absolutely good, Nunya. It burns the ego. It sure does. See, this is what happens. My kids go to bed. Kenzie's playing her video game. The dogs just want treats. The cats are yelling at me. I'll be honest, I have not gone and watched any of their shit, nor will I. And that means any of those people. The one that I do think needs called out is Spanky. But he's hard for me to do content on because he's so fucking boring. Like, so boring, but he does some incredible spreading of misinformation and gets away with it. But he is like, well, I worked in the mortuary for like, a couple years, like 6 or 7 years ago, and like, everything goes back to that for him. Yes, Scorpio, that's great. I'm glad you're doing that. Right, Marcy? Well, I don't think I know. What I caught was bad enough, and that's good enough. Yeah, none you don't. I haven't watched it. I was gone when the majority of the clip was played, and when I came back in, people were like, "It's probably a better thing that you don't watch that." So I took the advice and didn't. Hey, Millie. I'm almost done, Millie. It's time for me to go to bed. I'm past my bedtime. Commander, if he could have stuck to that shit, though, if you think about it, like if he would have just done the parodies and stuff, he would have been successful. The passive misinformation that he does is outrageous. Oh no, dear Krabby. Yep, Beth, 100% wallpaper. Yep. Good night, Millie. Oh, dear Krabby. I just need to. I don't honestly. I don't even like seeing them. I'll just drop them in my Dropbox, the rest of them, and just delete them out of my phone. I think they're on my iCloud backed up too. I'll just make sure because I can't even stumble like when I go looking for something and I stumble across her, it just infuriates me because the harm that she did is lifelong for so many. Oh, yes. Yeah, he was on 2 times speed and they were always like, "Can you speed him up?" And I'm like, "He's as fast as I can go." Oh, Lanky. Oh, we needed we needed 18 times. He's another one though that's just like, ugh. But that's why they get away with this shit because nobody wants to do content on them. Tyler's boring too, to be honest, but he's dangerous, man. He is dangerous. And the lady that he was so disrespectful to in his chat that we reviewed was in his chat today. And his goal for today in his hour was 30 on his train, and he got him. But she just sat there and dumped money into him over and over and over. And I'm like, to each their own. What you do with your money is what you do with it. But to watch how he just disregards her so much and everybody, it's just sad. It's whatever. Oh, thank you, dear Krabby. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm not going to delete the ones on my channel. Those will stay. I'm just talking about out of my phone. I just don't want to see them anymore. I got thousands of hours of content, y'all. Thousands that nobody's ever seen. I've got hundreds of videos that nobody has ever seen. I've got lists of unlisted videos that nobody's ever seen. I've shared them with other creators, but I am a damn. When I get my eyes set on something, I am like a dog with a bone. I don't let it go. Rachel, I don't. Have dry eyes, use clear eyes. None of them really bug me, Linky. It's just I there's just so much disgustingness in that one person that it's like I scrub toxicity off me. We could smudge and sage and burn everything down and it still wouldn't fix that. None of those people take up space in my head like that, though. I'll be really frank. Nobody does out here. The one, I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna. Um, the one person that's lucky that I never gave attention to was Vada. She's very lucky that I just let her do her thing and let it go. Because if I would have decided that would have been destructive. And she couldn't have handled it mentally. And therefore, but she is a fucking liar. I've never seen somebody lie the way that person can. Well, yeah, I have out here, but man, that was Yeah, that is true. None yet. Yeah, that's true, Beth. And somebody else might eat them sooner or later too. So it's probably you're probably right. I'll just put them up. Yeah, the locked jaw. My jaw does get locked. Yeah, Scorpio, right? Yeah, he's bad, lanky. Shit. Marcy. Marcy, are they making you take steroids? That could be it. Oh my gosh, so many people go to the bathroom with their mics on. It's gross. Oh, Lankley, we're doing great over here. We're just bullshitting. I started off talking about Mr. Ed because I was just fucking laughing that she's threatening to send mobs of C&D for a Christmas present. That shit was cracking me up. Yeah. Happy, happy, happy. Absolutely. Rachel, he does that to a lot of people, though. I'm seeing that, and it's really sad. It's really fucking sad. Oh yeah, Beth. She absolutely. She's. Oh man, that whole group though is they target unstable people to do their dirty work. Like that whole section of the internet is a bad, vicious place. That anti community is something else. Not all of them, but a select group. Oh my god, the they're lower than the bottom of YouTube. I don't know if she does or not, Bama. I don't look at anything of hers, haven't in months. The last thing I looked at was when she was like, she was oversharing about some shit. I don't remember what it was. It's been a month or so ago since last I heard. She did post after Dre confirmed. She posted, haha, something like, I didn't ever read it even. I didn't give it the time of energy to even go look at it because I don't give two fucks. I knew what they were going to do, and disgusting people are disgusting with or without it. But um, I heard that she was bragging about it. Other than that, I have no idea. Yeah, he does lanky. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Marcy, that makes sense. Hey, watermelon's just water. So you didn't eat late. It's just water. You just drank some water. That's it, Marcy. Oh, Bama, you didn't miss anything. I was just talking shit about Mr. Ed and laughing because she was being stupid as hell. I got sent a clip of her threatening to C&D mobs for a Christmas present, and I was laughing because I'm like, I swear this bitch was just making fun of Betty for frivolous lawsuits, and now she's like doing the whole thing like, I gotta have an attorney and send a C&D, and I'm gonna send it to her husband, like just the same stupid shit. Oh yeah, Nunya, that she overshares, man. She's unstable. Christmas is coming. Winter is coming. Dear Krabby, you won't get kicked off the island unless you tell me you're Vada. Which I already know isn't true. So you might just get me to poke a hole in your floaty. Marcy, that's me every night. Every night. It's like a clock that goes off. It's Merry Christmas soon. I've seen people talking about Oh, October and November are people's highest earning months. And I'm like, what the fuck? They clock this shit like yearly? What is happening? Okay, you're promised immunity. Nobody's got a wrench. Nobody can do anything anyways, dear Krabby. Only I can. Just joking. I hold the power. Yeah, that's crazy. The drama will continue. Oh, fuck. Oh, Lord bless it. Pinky promise. Yes, get to the point, dear Krabby, before I kick you off, before you even get to tell me. I'm just joking. Oh, Lord bless it. Grift away, mofos. Oh, that's what it was. Elle, she was talking about that's exactly what it was. That's the last one. Yes. Happy, happy, happy. Very good question. That's a very good question. Dear Krabby, you don't even, if you're going to say you didn't like me at first, that's totally fine. That's usually, I'm kind of like an itch. Sometimes I grow on you. Sometimes you need a cream to cure me. Oh, no, Millie. No, Cash doesn't even have a wrench. I don't even think Cash knows about this channel, to be honest. Cash is on a different time zone. Poor Cash. What? Dear Krabby, that's it. I was expecting it to be some drama or something. Like, come on. That's okay to do. You could sit in the closet with them too. You can sit wherever you want and eat your crab legs. I'm just proud of you for eating something. You sit wherever and enjoy those crab legs. Just don't do it on the toilet. That may be a little weird. Yeah, Lanky, I am so genuinely blessed by what people did for our family for sure. I'll never say anything different about that because that was a fucking crazy that situation is still evolving, let me just tell you. But it is what it is. I know, Peg. I'm like, you built us all the way up for that? I'm disappointed now. I was like expecting some juicy gossip, some smut talking about Becky, something. And she thought we were going to judge her for sitting on the floor eating crab legs. Hail to the nah. I'm a crab, for fuck's sake. Hey, I've heard that. Never mind. My mind just went total into the gutter. Oh, Linky, thank you so much. I'm not a hero, though. I'm just doing what anybody would do for their loved ones. When you love somebody and you want better for them, I feel like this is what most people would do. Nanya is definitely one that tries to see the best in everybody and give everybody chances. And I'm over here fucking burning down. Burn the roof. The roof is on fire. We don't need to water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. That's me. Yeah, Patty, that was. Aw. Millie, but we weren't like the other ones that came over. Marcy. Nanya's like, no, I'm sure they're a good person. And I'm like, fucking, here's the lighter. And Amethyst is over here. Here's the gas can. We're going in. We're burning this shit to the ground. Scorpio, and there's nothing wrong with that. I will never tell you guys where to go, what not to think, or what to believe, who to like, anything like that, ever. I won't. I might laugh at you and be like, hell no, wake up. But I'll never, like, I'm not going to judge you or be like, oh, you can't be over here because you're over there. That's just not going to be the case. Like, I don't care. We're adults. Everybody can make up their own mind. And some people have to feel situations out for themselves. They don't know you, right? Aw, Lanky. Aw, Lanky, thank you. Yep. People are so different by nature. And that's what I think this week, all of my, it's going to be funny because I forget what I even post in my like little motivational daily inspiration posts or whatever, because I preload them. So it's funny to watch how fitting they fall to the situation at hand usually. And a lot of people will think I'm talking about specific things. And I'm like, I posted that like 2 weeks ago, but I scheduled them to drop. I forgot to do it for a while because I was too scatterbrained, but now I'm like back on target. But it's so funny how fitting they apply at times. And I'm like, wow, the universe is a weird freaking thing. Yeah, happy, happy, happy. That I'm glad I missed that case. And sometimes you ran right into it, Nanya. I'd say, okay, this is what I feel is going to happen here. You'd say, phew. I'd be like, oh, shit. There she goes. Golden Cups. Oh, shit. Now I get it. I forgot about that person. Is Mallory still doing content? I haven't seen her in a while. Aw, thank you, Linky. Like a fucking track star. Oh, by the way, hopefully tomorrow we'll have some answers on my father-in-law. Hopefully tomorrow. When derp. uh, oh, happy he hangs out with us and puts up with all of our bullshit over here. Poor happy. Oh, I didn't know. You seem so happy. Sometimes I just keep my mouth shut. Yep. You got to do that though. Do you grab me? I did 90 Hail Marys, the Cupid Shuffle, and the Hokey Puck. You got to do the Truffle Shuffle. I think I'm forgiven. Amen, motherfuckers. Lanky, that's Kyle. But you're doing an honorable thing. Happy. You are doing a hell of an honorable thing. All the caretakers in here are doing amazing things. There's so many in here that do. Oh, Rachel, thank you. Same back at you. We have a lot of people. We have people having families having surgeries. We have people that have lost somebody recently. We have kids with chronic illness that are going on. We have a lot of chaos going on around us right now in these communities, and people just really need to separate themselves from the toxicity at times because it gets really heavy. Love you too, Lanky. Millennia. Commander. I know I miss that. I miss him tonight. I'm actually excited to meet people here. I've met a lot of people here, actually. Beth, oops. I know. Marcy, I'm getting tired too. I started off strong. My petty was out, and now I'm like, okay. See, that's about all the petty I get for the day. That's it. That's all. That's all she wrote. That's how exciting it gets. I wasn't gonna like. I think people thought I was gonna drag her, or like turn this into like a me versus her. No, hell no. I could care less. That ain't my battle. But I can't stand that one. Mm-mm. No way, no how. Nope. Oh my gosh, happy, happy, happy. That sucks. Life's too short. That's a good reminder. Life's too short. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Slap happy. Yeah. Scorpio, people hit that point and they just get. Whoomp. Speaking of which, though, I'm going to start yawning. Today is way past my bedtime. It's 10 o'clock here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I kind of like this. I miss these just like normal BS sessions where nobody's jumping at each other, nobody's yelling at each other. Well, just me yelling at you guys, but you guys are used to that. Dear Krabby. Yeah, happy. That's a good reminder too. It's a really sad reminder, but life's too short. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Yeah, you need to go to sleep, Marcy. You got your water in with the watermelon. Now you need to go potty and then go hit the hay. Look at me, mom, over here. I know, Nanya. I get a gold star today. Look at me. Yes, Scorpio, absolutely. Please do. I will do this more often. I'll probably do it quite a bit this week because, like I said, my buddy's gone. So he's on his way to Utah to get his truck. His truck, they finally got if this isn't the right thing, I'm going to be so pissed if there's any trouble with it. They got an aftermarket part to fix his truck. So he's going to exchange trucks and he's going to do a job while he's up there to pay for the truck because he still owes 43. It's a mess. Anyways, so he's headed to do that and hopefully that will be the end of it. And he's going to deal with the glass situation too, or attempting to, and I don't even want to talk about it. So, ugh. Oh, Beth. So what is that? You're 12, you're 14 hours ahead of us. Thank you, Peg. You're crabby. Are you still stuck on the floor? Yes, Linky, we do. Good night, Beth. I know, Marcy. I'm good at that. I love to lecture everybody. Now you get to see what my kids deal with. They're like, shut up. Good night, you all. Thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, all of you have orders from me over here. Me over here. Go do some self-care. Whatever that means, whether it's taking a bag of bonbons to the closet and crying or whatever it is. Go do some self-care because I noticed that so many of you are not, you're pouring into others way more than you're pouring into yourselves. Oh, Becca, nonsense on the web at Gmail. Here, I'll put it in the chat. Oops. Oh, I can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. That should be right. Okay, there you go, Becca. Good night, y'all. Okay, for real. Becca, did you get that before I end it? Becca, you okay? Just making sure. As long as, dear Krabby, you gotta get up. Well, you don't have to. As long as you can crab walk to your bedroom to get in bed, you're good. Thank God I don't have crabs. That I don't have. Okay, good deal, Becca. Okay, good. All right. Good night, y'all.